Hey everyone, welcome to today's episode of Angry TV, where we're going to be doing an unboxing of a bit of a tech icon. Now I don't know about you, but I'm getting really bored of continuously staring into my phone. Now, because it's my job, I mean, yeah, I get the irony of putting this out on YouTube for starters, on a social media platform. I have to be kind of plugged into it most of the time, but there are times when I actually want a complete break from it. You might notice me signing off Twitter now and again at the weekends, just saying that's it, I'm done till Monday. But the problem with that is your smartphone is always lying around. So it's very tempting just to pick it up and start tweeting. So I think I probably need a hardware solution. One which lets me put the smartphone away somewhere out of reach and use something else just to stay in touch with people. I mean, let's be honest, if it's that important, you can ring me. Yeah. Now when I say ringing, what I mean is ringing. What I'm looking for is a phone that basically does nothing but ring. So what we're looking at here, we're not looking at like smartphones with fancy screens. We're looking at kind of like old-fashioned stuff, you know, keys and buttons and that kind of thing. Now, if you're of a certain age like me, you probably grew up with some really cool Nokias and Sony Ericssons and bits and things like that, just little basic phones. I mean, who can remember, you know, who did spend hours playing Snake at one point? I did, with that phone that had about a 9-year battery life. So there are things like that around. One of my favourite films when I was a kid was The Matrix, because it was so cool back then. It was so far out of anything else that was around. And in that film, the main character Neo had a pretty cool Nokia. It was like banana shaped, and he pressed a little button and the bottom came out like that, and he like saved the world and stuff. But it was a pretty cool phone. Back then it was massively expensive, but you may or may not know that the company that took over Nokia, HMD Global, have just released a version of that phone. It's not quite as big, not quite as bulky, but it's fundamentally the same banana shape, which is pretty cool. So yep, I've got one here. It's a Nokia 8110. Look at that banana shape. You see it there? See the curve? And naturally, because it's a banana phone, it's in yellow. So should we unbox it and have a look? Right then, so here we've got a Nokia 8110, it's 4G version. This is a bit of any unboxing video that you only get one shot at, so let's hope it goes well, the camera doesn't fall over. Apologies for the lighting here today, it's bloody awful. So I'm going to do my own bit of knife crime now in here. So let's have a look. Right, there's a sticker there. Take that one off. That one off. It's quite a neat bit of packaging, really. Kind of cool, isn't it? Different. Okay, you can see on the back there, 8810 4G, can store games and applications. 2 megapixel camera, that's absolutely rubbish by today's standards. Snake, it's actually a feature, that game. I'm hoping we're going to sell a few of those off the back of Snake. And we've got a Qualcomm 205 mobile, literally nobody cares. You can use it as a Wi-Fi hotspot. Apparently you can do voice over LTE, that'd be interesting. An FM radio, that's very retro. You can synchronise contacts, calendar, Gmail and Outlook, and it also supports a micro SD card. So it's not a bad spec really for a really cheap phone. I mean, this thing was only, with a top up from EE, it was only 50 quid. So you can't really argue with that. It's quite a lot of phone for 50 quid. And considering the sort of things it does and how much like a new iPhone costs. So we're going to try and slide that out of here. Let's put that there for a minute. It's pretty nice, isn't it? Okay, I'm not sure how this box comes apart, but okay, here we go, we're in. Let's have a look, see what else we've got in here. Take these bits and bobs out. It's an actual battery, how good is that? That's not coming, there we go. What's in this end? Okay, let's have a look. Instruction manual, by the look of it. Okay, let's put the box over there, out of the way. Alright, so we've got a quick guide, how to put the SIM card in, that kind of stuff. I don't really care about that, to be honest. Who remembers batteries like these? batteries that you can take out and change, which means you can have more than one. Although allegedly this thing's got the battery life of about a month, so that'll be quite interesting, won't it? Put it in once, charge it up and forget about it. That'd be nice. So it's 1500 milliamps, which basically means nothing to you unless you're a complete nerd. So I'll pop that over there. Got some headphones. They look really, really rubbish. Look at that. Apple will not be worrying themselves about that, will they? I don't think. But I suppose it's nice to have. Again, don't forget how cheap this phone was. Surprised they do headphones at all with it. Really. There you go. Nasty headphones. And a Nokia charger. Not with the pin on the end like the old ones, but that looks like USB-C to me, or mini USB by the look of that. Let's have a look. Okay, that's pretty neat as well. Neat, handy for travelling. Pretty cool. Okay, boring. Okay, this is the bit we're really interested in, isn't it? Okay, let's take that out of there without chucking it on the floor. There you go. It feels pretty nice. Cheap plastic, obviously. Stick on the back. It's a camera and a flash. I think it feels pretty light. There's not a lot of it. It's quite nice to hold compared to a smartphone. I suppose because it's the size of it, it's pretty small, pretty neat. So this is the bit we're really interested in, isn't it? Oh, look at that magic! You can pretend to be Neo. Yeah, yeah, awesome. Yeah, keys are pretty nice. This one it's not a spring-loaded mechanism, although I read yesterday that they were thinking about spring-loading it, but obviously that would have added complication and cost, I'm guessing, so it never quite made it. But there you go, kind of works pretty nicely. It does start and end the call though, I'm told, so that'll be good. Yeah, there you go, banana shape. Pretty nice. Right, should we try and turn it on? I haven't got a clue how to do that, so let's work it out, shall we? Oh, it would help put battery in it, wouldn't it? Right, hang on. Now, how do we get into it? Peel the sticker off the back. Oh, oh, oh. It doesn't look like it's got a screen protector on it, purely because that's how cheap it is. They literally don't care. Oh, it's like, it takes you back to the old days. This does, pulling the backs off phones. Okay, I'm not going to put a SIM card in it at the moment because I'm going to take the one out of my actual phone when I get around to it. But let's just see if we can power it up. Goes in there. Looks like the SIM card goes. Not sure where the SIM card goes. In there by the look of it. That's obviously the SD card slot. But yeah, let's try and get the back on now. Oh, satisfying snap. I don't think that will take much taking on and off, if I'm honest. Okay, let's try and turn it on. Oh, there we go. KaiOS, which is Nokia's own version of, well, iOS, but it's not. But apparently you can get WhatsApp and Facebook and stuff like that, but we'll see. Taking a while. That's the dog barking in the background, just ignore him. It's the Nokia logo. Is it going to do the Nokia sound? No, they've changed it for a dog sound apparently. No sign yet. Give it a minute. Come on. Shall we sing a song? Oh, there it is. Brilliant. But we're still not quite there yet. So if you want to make a phone call, you're not going to make it in a hurry on this one. Oh, there we go. Yeah, not a huge amount of battery in there at all. There you go. And we're getting ready to get it set up. See what happens when you slide it open. Keypad lights up. It's kind of nice. So that needs setting up. So what I'll do is I'll do a follow-up video for this one. We'll get it all set up and see what it looks like. But there you go. That's pretty much unboxed. Quite like that. That's quite neat. Cool. Actually, you know what? I've changed my mind. Let's see if we can set it up, because that'll make this video a bit more interesting. So it shouldn't be that difficult. English. We'll probably use data over mobile network during initial setup. Not without a SIM card in, it won't. Okay, that's the Wi-Fi there. Death Star Wi-Fi, obviously. Okay, now this is going to be interesting, putting a password in. Let's do that and come back. Okay, we're back, and that was literally every bit as much of a pain in the backside as you would imagine using a T9 keypad. God, they're days that are, I don't know, days that are best left behind. Okay, what does this say? We hope you never use your phone, but if you do, protect your data with our remote lock and wipe feature. Head settings. Okay, interesting. Anti-theft. Thanks for choosing. Yeah, whatever. There you go. Time's completely wrong, obviously, but I can sort that out later. And it definitely isn't Tuesday the 31st of October. Interesting. Interesting OS. Oh, there's some stuff you recognise in there. Google Maps. Oh yes, it has Google Maps apparently. Calendar, calculator. Oh, hang on. Right, let's go back. Okay. It's clock, radio, assistant, snake. Let's have a look at snake. That doesn't look much like a snake. Do you want sound? Of course you want sound. I've literally no idea what's going on here. Oh, is this 10? I don't know what that's. What? Oh, right, it's giving me the keys, is it? Okay, no, rubbish. Right, not interested in that. That's far too much like hard work. Now I can't even get back to the stupid pause. No, look at that one there. God, look at the graphics on that. My God, rubbish. Yes, we want to exit the game because that's bloody terrible. Right, okay. Let's leave it there. I can do the rest of that setup later, but it was pretty easy, apart from putting in the password, which was a complete pain in the backside. Right, so that was the unboxing. So yeah, it was a bit, you know, it's an old phone. Well, it's a new phone, but it's an old-fashioned retro phone. So there's not really a lot to see, to be honest. But there you go. So I think it's quite neat though. Look, it's quite neat. Even just for that, it's quite neat, isn't it? Don't you think? So what I'm going to do with that is I'll use that for a couple of weeks. I'll stick the SIM card in that maybe tonight, maybe, and certainly over the weekend, and see how we get on with it. I'm not expecting miracles. At the end of the day, it's just a phone. It's just a phone that makes phone calls and texts, and apparently you can WhatsApp on it, but judging by putting the password in using a T9 keyboard, you are not going to want to WhatsApp with that, trust me. So my theory is that if it's important enough, people have got the number, they can ring me. Otherwise, sort of bugger off and leave me alone, really. So that's it for this episode of Angry TV. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. All the tech nerds out there did anyway. But if you're looking for one of these, it might give you an idea of what to expect when you open the box, what it looks like when you turn it on, and what a complete nightmare it is to put any text into. But if you're looking for a solution to a social media and message-free life, that might be it for weekends, or even if you're just out getting drunk and you don't want to take your expensive phone out with you, that one will probably do the job quite nicely, although people will probably point instead that you've got a bright yellow phone in Witherspoons. But anyway, thanks for watching Angry TV. Do subscribe down the bottom if you want to. It's creeping up slowly, about another 9,000, and we'll be getting paid for videos, which would be really, really nice. So yeah, do subscribe, stay tuned, and I'll see you next time.